Hello, Renee Flamont here. You guys, to jump right off the bat into this year, I wanted to start talking about this disorder again from its beginning because we have people joining all the time and they're going through the stages that many of us have been together 2 years talking about this, and we might be through a stage. I want to start out from the beginning, talking right off the bat. I know I use sharp language, but there is no other way to say this. If you get involved with a narcissist, you will get burned. Every time. I'm so sorry. I really am. I am so sorry to say it. There are no happy endings I've ever heard of with these kinds of people. Your typical narcissist will follow along with a cycle. Okay? And in the next video, we're going to talk about how you know if you've caught one. And then we're going to get into redefining all the different terms that I may speak of right now in the next few minutes that are in the cycle. Many of you have been through this already and you already know a lot of this. But remember, say you've just met a narcissist. There could be somebody that's tuning in. They just met a narcissist. They don't know the word narcissist. And they're in the middle of it. And it's in the beginning. Okay? They have no idea that what's about to happen is he's going to all of a sudden become bored. He's going to all of a sudden be contacted by some ex-supply. And they don't have the wherewithal to be honorable and say, I'm currently with someone else. This isn't proper. We text anymore. Or it's not all right that you text me at midnight in my home when I'm sleeping next to so-and-so. They don't have that in them. So anything can spark them into misbehaving. It could be somebody reaching out to them, boom. And that could be rekindled and now they're out the door the next night telling you they're going bowling. It can happen like that. You could be in the middle of a fairy tale the first 3 months. You might be watching this right now and you're in the fairy tale. And you don't know that tomorrow it goes like this. Whoosh. Right now, if you're in it and you don't know it's coming, you're going, oh my God, these poor people. What kind of people are these that they're involved with? Meanwhile, fast forward 3 days and it may happen to you. You don't see them coming. A narcissist looks like you and me. They dress like you and me. They talk like you and me. And unfortunately, there's not the word narcissist on their head with a little sign that would let us know that they are one. They come in all shapes, all sizes, from well-educated to not educated. Any race, creed, color, religion, doesn't matter. And the first thing they are is charming. It's the first thing that they are. And you have no idea that what's coming is from one moment to another, you're singing, from one moment you're singing the most lovely love songs. And then the next moment was, for me, the first infraction, disaster date, I call them, when you find something out about somebody. It's a disaster date when it hits you that you knew the truth and now you're finding out it is. My song was Louis Capaldi, the one, and now you pulled the rug. I don't think I'm allowed to sing. I would. I break into song, but I don't know. They might shut the video down. But, and now you pulled the rug. I got used to being someone you loved. That's how I felt. And that song made me sadder, and I'm dramatic, so I'm wallowing in it. But that first disaster date is torture. You go from, like I said, the giddiest in love person, and I want you prepared for it. It's not easy. You will lose your balance. Your stance will go out from under you. Your breath will be knocked right out of your system. And every single one of you, my warriors that I've been talking to, knows exactly how it feels. And many of us are so far removed from it, but we can still remember how that feels. That first disaster date. There's nothing like it. It breaks everything. You thought you trusted this person. You worry about your own discernment. You don't know if you can trust yourself to make decisions. How did I pick this person that would do this to me? You go through that whole thing. What was I thinking? How did I not know? How could I be? How can I be so dumb, so stupid? We call ourselves names. We can't forgive ourselves. It's a torturous process. And they love it. And it's not over. That's just the first disaster date. And then they'll count on you to give them the fuel of scratching back up that cat post to get to where you were together, of running on that hamster wheel and doing everything you can to get back to that stage that you were 3 days ago. What happened to that guy? I want that feeling back. They know it. They know. They know you're going to give them like a 6-hour fight or talking to or whatever your method of communicado is. They know you're not going to probably sweep it under the rug. Maybe you are the type to sweep it under the rug. And is that smart? Is that smart? You should see it. See your truth in front of you. And if you want to remain in a relationship like this, say you're in the middle of all the heaven, you may be someone that really truly found heaven, and the person could be healthy and non-disordered. How do you know? Well, I'm going to ask you something. Say it's been 3 months. Have you seen any red flags and you ignored them? Is there something up your spine that just doesn't feel right, just doesn't add up, but you ignore it? Oh, there must be an explanation because he's so charming. There must be an explanation. I'll file it away. I'll find it out later. I would, and we get into this next video, I would question all that because the cycle they follow keeps going with more of this period during which we call devalue. That first disaster date is going to be followed by a bunch of other ones where they triangulate you, make you jealous with somebody else, where they gaslight you, which is telling you you're crazy for even thinking it, and they're going to be as mean as they can to make you feel as crazy as you can, to where you even start to doubt yourself. Okay, triangulation, gaslighting. They're going to probably betray you again. They're going to, they call it a discard when they break up. Discard you if you don't discard them first. I'm not telling you to go out and break up with someone. Your journey is your own choice. I never ever tell people what to do. But a discard comes in whichever form, whoever discards whoever. And then we talked about Hoover just last week with the holidays, right? They're going to start trying to get you back. That's for power. It's all for power and control. They just want to see if they can get you back. Even if they discard you, you can expect a Hoover, named after the vacuum cleaner. They're going to suck you back in just to see if they can, and then throw you out again. I know I'm trying to give you like a 10-minute rundown of what's to be anticipated, but I find that, again, with new people, if I have all these separate videos to come that I've already outlined in the next few weeks, redefining all of these terms, I want everyone clear on what's coming down the pike if you're jumping into the fire with a narcissist. I don't know happy endings. None of my readers, viewers, have happy endings. We've been doing this channel 2 years, by the way. I didn't talk about that at the end of last year because I was really talking about more important things. But I really am humbled. These 2 years have been great and very rewarding for me. And I know that in those 2 years, with every comment I've read, which I read them all, we're still at a nice grassroots level here. I can still read and respond to all comments. No one's had a happy ending, not in 2 years. My channel, my little channel that could alone, no one's had a happy ending. And all of the other channels I view and read, those, no one's had a happy ending. It's something worth at least educating yourself and becoming empowered on the topic. So when things start to happen, at least you're awake and you think, okay, maybe that's this. When you go through the whole process blind, like I did, I didn't know about this till afterwards, and then I started looking it up, or towards the end, actually. It's alarming. You're shocked. You have a conversation that they'll never do something again, only for their phone to beep from somebody else while they're promising you new loyalty. And that's beyond frustrating. And you think screaming at them for 3 hours is going to get through. Nothing gets through. They can't change. They don't want to change. They don't think anything's wrong with them. They think they're entitled to have whatever they want. and they're going to do whatever they have to get it. I'm sorry, they're just not a nice breed of people. And I know some of you have some in your family and friends, and it can be hard because you may love that person and you don't want to hear anybody saying bad things about that person. And I understand that. You may have a toxic person in your family and maybe you don't quite know what is it with that person. They could have this disorder, or they just could be, have some other qualities that are awful. But I'm just saying, I'm not trying to denigrate or call names. I'm trying to encapsulate what to expect if you have fallen in with one of these people. And as we go forward, I will unfold, we'll redefine everything. Stay with us. I love our audience, and reach out if you need help. It can be tough. Thanks for watching, you guys.